Do you eat fresh bananas? Yes, I eat fresh bananas. Do you need to cook bananas before you can eat them? No, I don't need to cook bananas before I can eat them. Do they sell pineapples in the subway? No, they don't sell pineapples in the subway. Do they sell pineapples at a movie theater? No, they don't sell pineapples at a movie theater. Do you know a place where they sell pineapples? Yes, I know a place where they sell pineapples. Ask me if I know such a place. Do you know a place where they sell pineapples? So where can I buy some pineapples? You can buy some pineapples at a grocery store. Do pineapples grow in Canada? No, pineapples don't grow in Canada. Why not? Because it's too cold for them to grow there. So why don't pineapples grow in Canada? Pineapples don't grow in Canada because it's too cold for them to grow there. Do pineapples grow in Thailand? Yes, pineapples grow in Thailand. Is it too cold for them to grow there? No, it's not too cold for them to grow there. Do you need to go to Thailand to eat pineapples? No. I don't need to go to Thailand to eat pineapples. Why not? Because I can buy them at a grocery store here. So why do you not need to go to Thailand to eat pineapples? I don't need to go to Thailand to eat pineapples because I can buy them at a grocery store here. Do you need to cook pineapples before you can eat them? No, I don't need to cook pineapples before I can eat them. Can you eat pineapples fresh? Yes, I can eat pineapples fresh. Ask me if I can. Can you eat pineapples fresh? Do bananas grow on trees? Yes, bananas grow on trees. Where do bananas grow? Bananas grow on trees. Ask me the same question. Where do bananas grow? What color are bananas? Bananas are yellow. Do bananas grow in Canada? No, bananas don't grow in Canada. Why not? Because it's too cold for them to grow there. So, why don't bananas grow in Canada? Bananas don't grow in Canada because it's too cold for them to grow there. Bananas only grow in hot countries. Canada is not hot by any means. Can you eat fresh bananas? Yes, I can eat fresh bananas. What about meat? Can you eat fresh meat? No, I can't eat fresh meat. Do you need to cook your meat before you can eat it? Yes, I need to cook my meat before I can eat it. What do you need to do with your meat before you can eat it? I need to cook my meat before I can eat it. Ask me what I need to do with my meat before I can eat it. What do you need to do with your meat before you can eat it? Is it a great idea to eat fresh meat? No, it's not a great idea to eat fresh meat. Is it good for you to eat fresh meat? No, it's not good for me to eat fresh meat. Is it really bad for you to eat fresh meat? Yes, it's really bad for me to eat fresh meat? Do you think you are rich? No, I don't think I'm rich. Why not? Because I don't have money for a car. So, why do you think you're not rich? I think I'm not rich because I don't have money for a car. Do you want to be rich? Yes, I want to be rich. Do you have a fridge in your kitchen? Yes, I have a fridge in my kitchen. How many fridges do you have in your kitchen? I have one fridge in my kitchen. Ask me how many fridges I have in my kitchen. Alright, how many fridges do you have in your kitchen? Do you put food in your fridge? Yes, I put food in my fridge. Do you put grass and leaves in your fridge? No, I don't put grass and leaves in my fridge. So what do you put in your fridge? I put food in my fridge. Do you like it when your fridge is full of tasty food? Yes, I like it when my fridge is full of tasty food. Ask me if I do. Do you like it when your fridge is full of tasty food? Alright, do you like it when your fridge is full of gross food? No, I don't like it when my fridge is full of gross food. Ask me if I do. Do you like it when your fridge is full of gross food? So when your fridge is empty, do you go grocery shopping? Yes, when my fridge is empty, I go grocery shopping. What do you do when your fridge is empty? When my fridge is empty, I go grocery shopping. Can you go grocery shopping when you don't have any money? No, I can't go grocery shopping when I don't have any money. Can poor people go to the restaurant every day? No, poor people can't go to the restaurant every day. Can you drive a car? Yes, I can drive a car. Do you have a car to drive? No, I don't have a car to drive. If he had a car, why would he be taking the subway, right? Are you driving a car? No, I'm not driving a car. Are you in the subway? Yes, I'm in the subway. Where are you now? I'm in the subway. Do you take the subway to work every day? Yes, I take the subway to work every day. How do you get to work? I take the subway to work. Ask me how I get to work. How do you get to work? Sorry, I didn't catch that. How do you get to work? I take the subway to work. Why don't you drive a car to work? I don't drive a car to work because I don't have a car. Ask me the same question. Why don't you drive a car to work? So let's try again. Why don't you drive a car to work? I don't drive a car to work because I don't have a car. Are you usually tired when you go to work? No, I'm usually not tired when I go to work. Do you usually get very tired at work? Yes, I usually get very tired at work. Do you like to get very tired? No, I don't like to get very tired. Are you usually tired when you go home from work? Yes, I am usually tired when I go home from work. Do you like to relax when you're tired? Yes, I like to relax when I'm tired. Do you like to work when you're very tired? No, I don't like to work when I'm very tired. What do you like to do when you are very tired? I like to relax when I'm very tired. Ask me the same question. What do you like to do when you are very tired? Do you often order a pizza delivery? Yes, I often order a pizza delivery. Do you order a pizza delivery 3 times a day? No, I don't order a pizza delivery 3 times a day. Do you order a pizza delivery 5 times a week? No, I don't order a pizza delivery 5 times a week. Do you order a pizza delivery 3 times a week? Yes, I order a pizza delivery 3 times a week. How often do you order a pizza delivery? I order a pizza delivery 3 times a week. Ask me the same question. How often do you order a pizza delivery? Right. I forgot. How often do you order a pizza delivery? I order a pizza delivery 3 times a week. Do you get hungry if you don't eat for 5 days? Yes, I get hungry if I don't eat for 5 days. Do you get thirsty if you don't drink for 2 days? Yes, I get thirsty if I don't drink for 2 days. Do you like to stay at work at night? No, I don't like to stay at work at night. Do you sometimes stay at work at night when you have a lot of work to do? Oh, yes. I sometimes stay at work at night when I have a lot of work to do. Where do you sometimes stay at night when you have a lot of work to do? I sometimes stay at work at night when I have a lot of work to do. Ask me where I stay. Where do you sometimes stay at night when you have a lot of work to do? Do you stay at work when you have free time? No, I don't stay at work when I have free time. Do you like your job? Yes. I like my job. Do you have a 9 to 5 job? Yes, I have a 9 to 5 job. Does it mean you come to work at 9 and leave work at 5? Yes, it means I come to work at 9 and leave work at 5. What time do you come to work? I come to work at 9 a.m. What time do you leave work? I leave work at 5 p.m. Do you usually have time to eat during the workday? Yes, I usually have time to eat during the workday. Do you go to work 3 times a week? No, I don't go to work 3 times a week. Do you go to work 7 times a week? No, I don't go to work 7 times a week. Do you go to work 5 times a week? Yes, I go to work 5 times a week. How many times a week do you go to work? I go to work 5 times a week. Ask me the same question. How many times a week do you go to work? Alright, on which days do you go to work? I go to work Monday to Friday. Sorry, I didn't catch. On which days do you go to work? I go to work Monday to Friday. Do you like to work Monday to Friday? Yes, I like to work Monday to Friday. Do you usually have a lot of work to do on work days? Yes, I usually have a lot of work to do on work days. Do you get tired when you work a lot? Yes, I get tired when I work a lot. Do you know any sign language? No, I don't know any sign language. Do you use your fingers to speak a sign language? Yes, I use my fingers to speak a sign language. Do you use your mouth to speak a sign language? No, I don't use my mouth to speak a sign language. What do you use to speak a sign language? I use my fingers to speak a sign language. Ask me what I use. What do you use to speak a sign language? Are you learning English or are you learning a sign language now? I'm learning English now. What language are you learning now? I'm learning English now. Ask me the same question. What language are you learning now? Do you want to learn some sign language? Yes, I want to learn some sign language. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. Do you speak Chinese? No, I don't speak Chinese. Do you speak Spanish? Yes, I speak Spanish. How many languages can you speak? I can speak 2 languages. Right. Ask me how many languages I can speak. How many languages can you speak? Sorry, I forgot. How many languages can you speak? I can speak 2 languages. Do you want to learn Chinese? Yes, I want to learn Chinese. Do you have a mouth? Yes, I have a mouth. How many mouths do you have? I have one mouth. Is there a tongue in your mouth? Yes, there is a tongue in my mouth. How many tongues are there in your mouth? There is one tongue in my mouth. Ask me how many tongues there are in my mouth. How many tongues are there in your mouth? Do you use your tongue when you speak? Yes, I use my tongue when I speak. Can you speak without using your tongue? No, I can't speak without using my tongue. Do you know people who can't speak? Yes, I know people who can't speak. Do they use a sign language? Yes, they use a sign language. What language do people who can't speak use? People who can't speak use a sign language. Do you have 5 thumbs on each hand? No, I don't have 5 thumbs on each hand. Do you have 2 thumbs on each hand? No, I don't have 2 thumbs on each hand. Do you have 1 thumb on each hand? Yes, I have 1 thumb on each hand. How many thumbs do you have on each hand? I have 1 thumb on each hand. Ask me the same question. How many thumbs do you have on each hand? And how many fingers do you have on each hand? I have 5 fingers on each hand. And how many fingers do you have on both hands? I have 10 fingers on both hands. Right, ask me the same question. How many fingers do you have on both hands? Is this a leg? No, this isn't a leg. What is this? This is a foot. What are these? These are feet. Are there any fingers on these feet? No, there aren't any fingers on these feet. And what are those? Those are toes. Alright, let's try again. What are those? Those are toes. Do you have toes on your hands? No, I don't have toes on my hands. What do you have on your hands? I have fingers on my hands. And what do you have on your feet? I have toes on my feet. How many toes do you have on each foot? I have 5 toes on each foot. Right, ask me the same question. How many toes do you have on each foot? Good. And how many toes do you have on both feet? I have 10 toes on both feet. Is this an arm? No, this isn't an arm. Is this a tongue? No, this isn't a tongue. Is this a leg? No, this isn't a leg. What is this? This is a hand. Are there any fingers on this hand? Yes, there are some fingers on this hand. How many fingers are there on this hand? There are 5 fingers on this hand. Do we call this finger a thumb? Yes, we call this finger a thumb. Do we call this finger a thumb? No, we don't call this finger a thumb. Which finger do we call a thumb? We call this finger a thumb. And what do we call this finger? We call this finger a thumb. Repeat my question, please. What do we call this finger? To raise. To raise. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Up. Up. Down. Down. To be stuck. To be stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. You are stuck. You are stuck. To get stuck. To get stuck. An elevator. An elevator. An apartment. An apartment. A building. A building. An apartment building. An apartment building. A house. A house. To look for. To look for. To rent. To rent. 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 Have to. Have to. To pay. To pay. If. If. Another. Another. Other. Other. An answer. An answer. A question. A question. To answer a question. To answer a question. Good. Let's do it again. To raise. To raise. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Up. Up. Down. Down. To be stuck. To be stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. You are stuck. You are stuck. To get stuck. To get stuck. An elevator. An elevator. An apartment. An apartment. A building. A building. An apartment building. An apartment building. A house. A house. To look for. To look for. To rent. To rent. 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 Have to. Have to. To pay. To pay. If. If. Another. Another. Other. Other. An answer. An answer. A question. A question. To answer a question. To answer a question. Do you live in an apartment or do you live in a house? I live in an apartment. Is it your apartment? No, it's not my apartment. Do you rent it? Yes, I rent it. Do you like the apartment you live in? Yes, I like the apartment I live in. Ask me if I do. Do you like the apartment you live in? Good, so let's try again. Do you like the apartment you live in? Yes, I like the apartment I live in. Do you have to pay your rent every month? Yes, I have to pay my rent every month. Can you pay your rent if you don't have a job? No, I can't pay my rent if I don't have a job. Ask me if I can. Can you pay your rent if you don't have a job? Do you need to have a job to pay your rent? Yes, I need to have a job to pay my rent. What do you need to have to pay your rent? I need to have a job to pay my rent. Ask me the same question. What do you need to have to pay your rent? Is there an elevator in your apartment building? Yes, there is an elevator in my apartment building. Do you need it? Yes, I need it. Do you often take the elevator? Yes, I often take the elevator. Are you taking the elevator now? No, I'm not taking the elevator now. Do elevators go up and down? Yes, elevators go up and down. Do elevators only go down? No, elevators don't only go down. Do elevators only go up? No, elevators don't only go up. So where do elevators go? Elevators go up and down. Ask me the same question. Where do elevators go? Are you taking the elevator now? Yes, I'm taking the elevator now. Are you stuck in the elevator? No, I'm not stuck in the elevator. Do you like to be stuck in the elevator? No, I don't like to be stuck in the elevator. Alright, ask me if I do. Do you like to be stuck in the elevator? Do you want to get stuck in the elevator for the whole day? No, I don't want to get stuck in the elevator for the whole day. Ask me if I do. Do you want to get stuck in the elevator for the whole day? Do we call this thing that takes us up and down an elevator? Yes, we call this thing that takes us up and down an elevator. What do we call this thing that takes us up and down? We call this thing that takes us up and down an elevator. Ask me the same question. What do we call this thing that takes us up and down? Do you live in a small house? No, I don't live in a small house. Do you need an elevator if you live in a small house? No, I don't need an elevator if I live in a small house. Are you a student or a teacher? I am a student. Do you go to college every day? No, I don't go to college every day. Do you go to college 3 times a week? No, I don't go to college 3 times a week. Do you go to college 5 times a week? Yes, I go to college 5 times a week. How many times a week do you go to college? I go to college 5 times a week. On which days do you go to college? I go to college Monday to Friday. Sorry, I forgot. Let's try again. On which days do you go to college? I go to college Monday to Friday. Does your teacher ask you questions in class? Yes, my teacher asks me questions in class. Do you always know the right answer to the questions your teacher asks? No, I don't always know the right answer to the questions my teacher asks. Usually, if the teacher asks the class a question and you know the right answer, you have to raise your hand first. It's not good to start speaking, to start answering the question without raising your hand. Remember, don't start answering the teacher's question without raising your hand. If you know the right answer to the teacher's question, do you have to raise your hand? Yes, if I know the right answer to the teacher's question, I have to raise my hand. What do you have to do if you know the answer to the teacher's question? I have to raise my hand if I know the answer to the teacher's question. If you know the right answer to the teacher's question, do you start speaking without raising your hand? No. If I know the right answer to my teacher's question, I don't start speaking without raising my hand. Let's try again. If you know the right answer to your teacher's question, do you start speaking without raising your hand? No. If I know the right answer to my teacher's question, I don't start speaking without raising my hand. Can you rent a house if it's too expensive for you? No, I can't rent a house if it's too expensive for me. Can you rent a house if it's cheap enough for you? Yes, I can rent a house if it's cheap enough for me. When can you rent a house? I can rent a house when it's cheap enough for me. Ask me the same question. When can you rent a house? If you like an apartment, but it's too expensive, do you have to look for another apartment? Yes. If I like an apartment, but it's too expensive, I have to look for another apartment. If you like an apartment, but it's too expensive, is it a good idea to live in the street? No. If I like an apartment, but it's too expensive, it's not a good idea to live in the street. What do you have to do if you like an apartment, but it's too expensive? If I like an apartment, but it's too expensive, I have to look for another apartment. Ask me the same question. What do you have to do if you like an apartment, but it's too expensive? Good, I forgot. What do you have to do if you like an apartment, but it's too expensive? If I like an apartment, but it's too expensive, I have to look for another apartment. Does your apartment have a bathroom in it? Yes, my apartment has a bathroom in it. How many bathrooms does your apartment have in it? My apartment has only one bathroom in it. Ask me the same question. How many bathrooms does your apartment have in it? Does every apartment have to have a bathroom in it? Yes, every apartment has to have a bathroom in it. What does every apartment have to have in it? Every apartment has to have a bathroom in it. Ask me the same question. What does every apartment have to have in it? Do you want to live in an apartment without a bathroom? No, I don't want to live in an apartment without a bathroom. Do you have a job? Yes, I have a job. Do you work 9 to 5? Yes, I work 9 to 5. What time do you come to work? I come to work at 9 a.m. What time do you leave work? I leave work at 5 p.m. Do you get tired when you have a lot of work to do? Yes, I get tired when I have a lot of work to do. Does your job pay you well? No, my job doesn't pay me well. If your job doesn't pay you well, can you buy a lot of things? No. If my job doesn't pay me well, I can't buy a lot of things. If your job doesn't pay you well, can you buy expensive food? No. If my job doesn't pay me well, I can't buy expensive food. Do you think Jim makes a lot of money? No. I think Jim doesn't make a lot of money. If Jim doesn't make a lot of money, can we call him rich? No. If Jim doesn't make a lot of money, we can't call him rich. If Jim makes a little money, can we call him poor? Yes, if Jim makes a little money, we can call him poor. What can we call Jim if he makes a little money? If Jim makes a little money, we can call him poor. Ask me the same question. What can we call Jim if he makes a little money? He is poor, unfortunately. Let's hope he finds a better job. If your job doesn't pay you well, is it a good idea to look for another job? Yes, if my job doesn't pay me well, it's a good idea to look for another job. Of course, if your job doesn't pay you well, you have to look for another job. What do you have to do if your job doesn't pay you well? If my job doesn't pay me well, I have to look for another job. Ask me what I have to do if my job doesn't pay me well. What do you have to do if your job doesn't pay you well? Does money grow on trees? No, money doesn't grow on trees. Do you have to work for it? Yes, I have to work for it. Do you want money to grow on trees? Yes, I want money to grow on trees. Ask me if I do. Do you want money to grow on trees? Alright, let's try again. Do you want money to grow on trees? Yes, I want money to grow on trees.